If you're here for goofs and gaffs, have a listen and have a laugh. These four schmoes here run the show. It's JKT Radio.
Hi guys, and welcome to JKT Radio Podcast, episode 114, and I'm your hostess. The most is Kyra Bun, or Muffa Bun. You know, let's do the whole title. Or, you know, hey, look, a cat.
A cat.
Kitten fluffs.
A very good kitty cat.
What world do you live in?
A one where all cats are good.
It's a cat.
Cats are never good.
No,
Cats
they're
are
not.
never good.
They're never
And I'm
good.
That's why it's a cat. And I'm joined by my other hosts, I forgot. I did this in the wrong order.
You
So I got
really
distracted
did.
by a
You
cat.
truly
forget
did.
our
Really
names?
No, she forgot
no.
the bit.
Forgot the bit. So the bit is flavors of Tootsie Pop, because I have a whole thing of Tootsie Pops here. I'm nice. I'm gonna pick raspberry because that's my favorite. And I'm joined by my other flavors of Tootsie Pop, Kris.
Cherry.
Don't think that's... Yep.
Yep.
I
cherry's good.
literally just Googled. It's the first time I've actually had to pull open Google ever.
Yep.
There's
You
a
had to
ton
put
of-
Googles for flavor of candy.
Well, I didn't realize they came in
can't
more
eat
than
them.
one flavor.
Oh, that's true. I think the colors are flavors.
I can't
Well, I
eat
don't
them.
know.
They're bad
For
for my
me,
teeth.
they all taste like brown.
Did you know there's a pomegranate flavor?
I know. I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's
at the
really
list
hard.
now.
No
It's
pomegranates.
Yeah. I'm holding the classic bundle in my hand. So, McBride, what flavor are you?
Grape.
Blech. And Devon.
I'm gonna be chocolate.
Classic
Excellent.
good, yes.
Yeah, the classic. So in the classic bundle, which is usually how you buy these, you can buy them individually and then you get fun flavors. But in the
Nice.
classic bundle, you get 2 chocolate, an orange, a grape, which are the worst flavors of Tootsie Pop ever.
I don't mind grape.
Grapes are good.
Yeah. Grape's good.
Grape doesn't taste like grape; it tastes like purple.
Grape never tastes like grape. It's always purple, but they label it
Always
as grape.
purple. Yeah, and 1 raspberry, 1 cherry. Oh no, sorry, 2 cherry. I was like, I know them. There's 1 extra one in there. 2 cherry, 1 raspberry.
Oh. I didn't know that. Oh shit.
Yeah, because it's instead of putting like 7 different flavors, they double too, and it's always chocolate and either raspberry or cherry. They'll only ever put 1 orange and 1 grape because they know no one will eat it.
I like the orange.
I don't like orange candy. That's just like a standard for me. I'm not a big fan. Even orange creamsicles.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I will eat them all.
I haven't had a Tootsie Pop in a while.
Neither have I,
I
had
honestly.
I had one yesterday.
I'm trying to think if I don't know if I've ever had one actually.
I'm sure you have.
What are you trying to get on my desk? What is over there that you're trying to get? Is it the pencil? Is this what you want? It's the pencil. She wants the pencil.
Yeah. Yeah.
No? There's something else there you want? What else do you want? There's something at the back of my desk the cat is trying to get, but she knows I'm going to yell at her if she gets on the desk.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
There's no hair ties on my desk because I've cleaned my desk. Oh, that's what you want because it looks like a hair tie from over there. You can't have this. That's what
Bless
you want?
you.
Ah,
No, there's
jeez.
something else back there? 1.
No, it was a Devon. It's just a 1.
Oh,
I sneezed.
I just heard a sneeze.
Was I the Frenchiest fry?
The Frenchiest fly.
Yep.
Are you the Frenchiest fly? No fries for lemon lately. I haven't had any French fries lately.
Oh.
Oh,
I
dear.
haven't had... Even, like, when I order McDonald's late at night, I just get, like, the food. No French fries, no drink. Just the food.
Yeah, that's what I usually do too, because I never... Well, I get the drink sometimes, but...
It's more of I just want to eat and go to bed.
Yeah. I usually.
I know I need to eat, but I just want to sleep.
I usually yawn like this. But before that,
Oh, yawns.
I generally, I'll sometimes get fries, but normally I'll just get the nuggets if I get McDonald's. But I've been trying to eat less McDonald's because for a while I was like, well, shit, I'm just gonna get McDonald's because it's cheap and it's quick. But
Yeah.
usually about half an hour after eating the McDonald's, my body will decide to regret those decisions. So
See, I've been trying to gain weight because I'm underweight again.
Then.
Of course.
I can count
What
my
else?
ribs without stretching.
Kira. You and Kris just need to eat.
Well, I'm
I
not
do
underweight.
You're not underweight.
I just
I eat
don't eat.
2 to 3
You
meals
just-
a day, and they're usually like whole pizzas.
Yeah, you need to be eating more. That doesn't
Yeah.
count.
What a...
An entire pizza.
Yeah,
Go
I
to
had
the
an
doctor.
entire
One
pizza
meal.
last night too, and I still made myself a burger afterwards.
Like, I know that we kind of... I know that we've been over this, but go to the doctor...
Ditto.
All the doctor,
Yeah.
no, the doctor's gonna tell me what I already know is that you have a stupid high metabolism.
Could you share that
For that one, at
metabolism
least.
with, like, could you spread the metabolism out to the
Right?
rest of us?
Share the wealth. Share the load.
Share the
Take
load.
Let me gain weight. I'm too skinny. Like, the only thing of me that is like chunky are my thighs. That is the only part of me that has any weight.
Yeah.
Just chunky thighs.
Yeah.
No weight, kinda weight.
Oh boy.
Nothing. Kind of.
Where all the fat's supposed to be stored.
It just all this makes me think of is that SpongeBob episode where Squidward's like eating all the Krabby Patties. And it's like it all just goes down to my thighs, or is it his hips? I can't remember. But then you look and he looks exactly the same, except his like hips are wide.
Yeah.
And the older I get, the more I'm like, oh shit, it me.
I understand this now.
Damn.
I understand this now. Hello, Mosquito.
Oh no, Squidward's dummy thick.
No. Oh, no. Don't continue that.
Because the older we get,
Yep.
the more we all know we're Squidward.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
honestly,
We're not
yeah,
SpongeBob.
Squidward becomes
We're
such a
Squidward.
mood.
We all start to understand why Squidward is the way he is.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
So,
It's not a good feeling.
me and Kris were gone last week. What happened?
Yes.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched the new episode.
We
We-
had a bunch of stories.
Yeah, we just
That's
kinda
good.
chatted.
Yeah.
That's
We
good.
had a lovely like snake health.
Yes, we
thing.
actually had a lot of chat about snakes.
I learned why McBride hates snakes.
Oh.
Yes, there's a
And
legitimate reason.
I understand why you.
Is it like
they hate snakes?
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where you're going through like a train and you fell into a big pit of snakes that were actually garter snakes, which are totally harmless, but it was a
As
bunch
much as
of
I would
them.
love for that to be the case, it was not.
I say this purely
No, it was
because,
not.
weirdly enough, I watched Last Crusade last night.
Fair enough.
So I was like, "You're afraid of snakes? Did you fall into a big pit of completely harmless snakes?"
That would only make you stink and nothing else.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no.
No.
River Phoenix didn't
I-
know
I-
that.
I blame the owner of the snake more than I blame McBride or the snake.
Oh God.
It's one of those situations.
Bit.
And if you want to know the story, go back to the last
Go
episode.
watch it,
yeah,
and you'll
that's
see
fair.
what's going on.
I'm gonna go make Devin find it.
Yep. You know what? That's fair. It is our podcast, and I should probably keep up to date. But generally speaking, we're here, so I'm like, I don't have to come be up to date because
Yeah.
We're
I was
here.
there.
Yes.
How was Calgary?
How was it?
Calgary
Calgary?
was mostly great with the occasional shite.
Oh, God.
The trip up was great. The trip down was great.
We hit the snow. We hit a snowstorm on the way.
We hit a
up.
snowstorm. We literally Calgary got hit by snow on the Friday that we were heading up there, and we somehow just avoided it. Like, we literally were like 45 minutes to half an hour out of Calgary, just coming down the highway, and suddenly we're just, for about 15-20 minutes, we're just hit by a fucking blizzard. And none of it's sticking, but it's all just like, I can't
Isn't it
see.
April?
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's April.
but Calgary's also weird like that, because things we get there and it's like there's little it looked like it snowed like 2 weeks ago and then it got warm, but it just snowed the day prior. It was really weird because we get
Yeah.
there and it's like there's no snow on the roads. All the roads are clear. There's little mounds, but apparently Calgary also does like it'll like snow and then it'll get like really warm immediately afterwards, and then it will just
It's the
go back to
Prairies.
normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the trip was good. We get there. Saturday was interesting. because we get there, and compared to the last year we went to the Calgary Expo, which is where we went, in case anyone's wondering where we went to the Calgary Expo. Compared to the last year, which was during a little bit more of like a heavy COVID times, not that COVID isn't a thing still, but you know what I mean. The area and just the venue itself was about twice the size. The first year we went, it was all in one building that would lead, and there'd be the one building for the vendor stuff, and then it would lead into like the adjoined building for the artist's alley. And here, the artist's alley was its own part of the building, and then you had to walk.
Which is also weird because it wasn't just its own building. It was normally if you go to when you go to sign up for admissions would be going into exhibitors.
Yeah, you generally go from admissions into the vendors. Whereas here, the vendors, you go into the vendors, you head up a flight of stairs into Artist's Alley, and at first we're like, oh, is this the whole thing? It's just Artist's Alley, but we can't see any of the lineup for celebrities and stuff. So I'm like, no, there's got to be more. So then we ask around and we find, okay,
we have to
so
head
the
down
vendors,
a block.
the big place, we have to go out of the building, up 2 blocks, and into another building.
Past construction. Also, all of the food trucks were also by Artist Alley.
Yeah, all the food trucks. It's literally the Artist Alley is the first place you go into when you enter the area. Which is weird because generally speaking, in conventions, it's usually the opposite. It's usually the Artist Alley. Hi, Kiki. Usually the Artist Alley is the second, the one of the last places you end up going past. Kiki has decided to say hello. Yep. But at that point, for some reason, normally I was worried about Kris being in a lot of pain because Kris is.
I'm usually in a lot of pain.
You're usually in a lot of pain.
And last year I was in a lot of pain because this year I decided to wear a belt that would actually help stabilize my hips. And it made a fucking world of a difference.
Yeah. So instead, I was the one that for some reason was in a lot of pain. I guess I must have slept on my back wrong. And so my back already hurts. But then you add a big pack that's strapped to that's weighing down my shoulders and is pressing into my back because I have my jacket in there. So instead of a flat surface, it's a round surface that's arching my back. That, and also it was crammed there.
And not barely anybody was wearing masks.
Oh well, yeah, because it's Alberta, so people are over that.
I'm censoring the cat butt.
Barely many people wear masks here.
I see more people wearing masks.
There's
here
more
than
people wearing masks here than there are in Alberta.
Yeah.
And the crowds are big. So you're you're not walking at a regular pace. You're kind of doing that shuffle.
Doing the con shuffle.
Which I realize is horrible for your back because it basically is stilting your walk.
Yeah.
And so by
That's why I was in
about
so much pain last year.
3 hours into the convention, I'm kind of ready to go because I'm just I am in so much pain and we're going to be coming back the next day. So we leave, but however... Saturday was the day that all the 4 hobbits were going to be doing their panel. Their panel was taking place at 7:30 in the evening.
The con
so that's
ended
a good
at 7.
Hour or so.
It ended at 7. The con.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we just left 3 hours
ahead.
ahead.
We left 3 hours ahead. Also, keep in mind, to enter the convention, you have to enter into Stampede Park, because it's where the Calgary Stampede is. You have to pay $15 to park there. And we find out when we're coming back to go to the Hobbit panel, that's not it's not a daily pass. It's per entry. So we had to pay another $15 just to park just outside of it, because they weren't letting anyone into the actual parking lot, because of course we're right next to the big hockey stadium. There's a hockey game happening that night. Yep. So I had to pay an extra $15, and I'm like, that's bullshit.
Then we had to walk 2.5 blocks, 3 blocks.
Oh, more than that. We had to walk 4 blocks length we weren't sure where we were going because it was dark and there was construction, so we didn't recognize where we were.
And like normally what you do is like you follow the nerds. You see other people in cosplay, you follow them.
But it was all
everybody
hockey
was in
bros.
hockey jerseys.
So we're like, where the fuck do we go? And there's no signs. There's no one telling us like where to go. So we're basically just going on like blind faith that we're pretty sure it's that way. We eventually get there. And it's abundantly clear that the volunteers who are like still doing running the expo also don't know where this venue
what the fuck is happening.
Or at least they don't. Or at least I think they knew where it is. I don't think they had no idea where they were sending us.
Yeah, they sent us down. We were told, okay, go down that hallway. So we go all the way down that hallway. It's a dead end. The doors are locked. They didn't realize it, so they sent us through to get inside. Then they send us go down that way again, and again, there are no doors, nothing's open, so we go back, like, where the fuck are we supposed to be going? And they're like, oh, you have to go down Hall C and then take a left and keep going down. And it's like, cool, at least we have a word, a name, something to go off of.
Yeah.
So we go down there, the doors are closed and locked
Yeah, the doors, because you have to literally go through the hall to get to where the actual theater is. But they locked all the doors.
Because it was like 15 minutes before it.
So we have to find someone to get the doors unlocked. Or I think, no, somebody actually was just there and unlocked the door.
Yeah, just let us in.
And just let us in. But
so we finally get in, and then they were trying to find seats.
They were trying to find seats because everybody's gotten there already. And it was also interesting because like we were definitely like not the only people who were frustrated.
Oh, God, no.
Because like there were other people with us being like, where the fuck are we supposed to go?
Wait. So they locked all the doors 15 minutes beforehand, but everyone was locked inside?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a fire hazard.
That's not a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Sweet
yeah.
Jesus.
So we finally...
What dumb shit designed that?
I don't
Nobody knows. And then finally, we finally get seats. Because...
And at this point, we are both miserable. Because thing is, it's the 4 hobbits. I care a great deal about that. I don't give a shit. But I was like, I asked, because when I was getting tickets, I was like, hey, do you want to come see this with me? And I was like, yeah, why not? Sure. Because I'm thinking, it'll be like going to any other panel. It'll be fine.
Any other panel that costs like $50.
Yeah.
You know, like, it was like, all right.
Like, I knew it was going to be like a fairly big event. Because it's like the first time in like 10 years they've all been here. Oh, 15, yeah. It's been a while.
But we finally
we're both just like ready to just like just get here and at this point like
and I'm headed for a meltdown.
You're heading for like a straight meltdown, and that's making me earlier anxious.
On in the day.
Oh yeah, because we had issues with getting food. That was a whole other thing.
But yeah.
So we get there, we sit down, we're both miserable, and then bright shiny lights start getting shined in our faces.
Spotlights and
big
music.
Spotlights. It's like a concert.
And they're throwing like
and they're throwing around. T-shirts, like bundled up T-shirts at us.
And then a guy sits beside me, and I'm like, I'm going to scream because I'm all bouncy.
I haven't seen you that close to a meltdown in possibly ever. I was like, and I was thinking, this is all my fault. I am the cause of all of your suffering.
Like, once the panel started, it was fine because the lights got turned off and it was all cool.
The panel started, they brought them all out, and it was great from then on. But holy shit.
All of the lead up was just, I was not enjoying it.
No.
I was like full on meltdown. Like, there's a guy sitting beside me that won't shut the fuck up. Lights are shining directly in my eyes. It was not pleasant. Saturday... That's the closest we've ever actually come to fighting.
Yeah, like we were straight up like...
We started getting snippy at each other trying to figure out where the fuck to go.
Yeah, it was bad. But then the panel started and it was great.
But yeah, so Saturday was a shit show.
Yeah, Saturday was a mess. Sunday was great. Sunday was fun. We got there, I met Elijah Wood, that was really cool.
We bought a bunch of shit.
We bought a bunch of shit.
A bunch of shit.
I got an APA t-shirt that says yip yip.
It was fun.
It was great.
Saturday was a nightmare.
Saturday was awful. For the most part, Saturday was awful.
Yeah.
But
they
Sunday...
forgot my food.
Oh my god, they forgot. Like, yeah, we were at like one of the food vendors. Not even one of the
Right, like just like in the
just in the actual convention. And
I sat there for 25 minutes.
You ordered one hot dog.
I ordered a fucking hot dog.
You ordered one hot dog. I also ordered a hot dog. I got my hot dog.
He ate his hot dog. He was waiting.
Yeah, and we were waiting there for about half an hour. Meantime, people who had ordered after us were getting their meals, and you just ordered and like poutines, like multiple hot dogs.
At one point, somebody ordered like 3 poutines, fries, and like a whole bunch of other shit as well.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes
And
after I'd gotten my food.
you were still
after
waiting
I was
for your
ordering.
one singular hot dog.
Yeah.
And it was like, man,
I was headed for a meltdown again because I was overwhelmed. There's a lot of people. There's a lot
there
of
was
lights.
a bunch of
hungry.
people. Yeah, it was.
It was a mess. A little bit.
So Saturday was.
I got pizza the next day because I was like not going back to that food vendor.
No, we weren't going back to there.
Did you get your hot dog?
I eventually got my hot.
Pay
We
for
both
your
had
hot
to
dog.
repeatedly ask.
And it was supposed to be like the hot dogs with like the
Oh
mustard
yeah, they
relish
didn't even
and
get
all
it
of this.
right at the
No,
end.
it was supposed to be like with all the like the food stuff. It was literally just a single hot dog with beef or with beef, yeah, with ketchup. And I was like, okay, you know what, whatever. I don't care anymore. I just want to fucking eat.
Yeah.
I wanted out of that fucking place.
Yeah.
Because I was overwhelmed and done.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
It was not fun.
And then yes, and then Sunday made up for it for sure because Sunday was great
And the pizza was good.
and the pizza was good.
I'm going to sneeze. Oh no.
Shall we keep count?
Oh,
I'm ready.
oh, oh.
Come on.
Oh no!
The one time we were all ready for it.
We
That's
were
the
already
worst.
We were all ready, and nothing happened.
Oh no.
Oh, I hate that.
Everyone was ready, and nothing happened.
Anyways, I think that's the end of our Calgary rant.
Yeah.
Also, they had that weird fucking white hat thing.
Oh yeah. So we were at the
Never
panel.
mind. I said we were ended. I'm like, nope, continue actually.
Well, you brought up the white.
I know I did.
thing.
Yeah, no, I'm calling myself out.
So we're at the panel, and before they kind of like wrap up their panel, because it's Calgary, so this random, I don't know who this guy was. I guess he was like a famous person from Calgary, who's like a Western type dude.
You know, South but Canada.
Yeah. He comes down, he's wearing this giant fucking white, like bright white cowboy hat.
Is it Doug Dimmadome or the dumpster Dimmadome?
He was a Doug Dimmadome type. He literally was.
Less
though.
entertaining and
Except-
more annoying.
Yeah, and he's like going on about this whole spiel about like the white hat and like the history of like the Calgary Stampede.
Something about Toronto, something.
And how cool
only
it was.
true city in the West.
Yeah, it was some like weird like southern
Bullshit. And
And then-
they have to say like basically like a weird pledge of allegiance to the white hat.
Yeah, it was a really weird. It was an odd thing, and like all 4 of the Hobbit, like Elijah Wood, Sean Astin, Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, they're all sitting there, and they give them all these big white hats, and which was just kind of odd. But thing is, then it was kind of neat because to wrap up the panel, Billy Boyd wearing the cowboy hat, they gave him a guitar, and he sang the song that he does at the end of the last Hobbit movie.
Aww.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It was
then.
great, which is funny because I went to in Vancouver. Billy Boyd came to Vancouver one year, and he sang one of the other songs he did in Lord of the Rings there. So every time I've
Yes.
seen Billy Boyd, he's sang. It's great.
But it was just very weird and very like.
It felt a little bit like, this maybe used to have like different connotations. I don't want there's probably a history there that we don't know about, so I don't know what else to say about it.
All I can find really quickly about the Calgary white hat, it's a symbol of mainly the Calgary Stampede. Like, it's the actual symbol for the Stampede, as well as the city of Calgary itself. And it was created by an owner of the hat company.
The hat
that's
company.
It's been around. It was a owner of the Smith Built Hat Company.
I was gonna say, are they affiliated?
No.
Are they affiliated with the shoe company at all? Do they have a subsidiary in the pants company?
Yeah. So and it's like it's an actual like ceremony to get white hatted.
Yeah, we watched.
Yeah, we watched the ceremony. It was really weird. But, like, hey, if that's their thing. I think we were more, like, worried that, like, it had, like, you know, bad Southern connotations, because it had that sort of vibe. But hearing that, I'm like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about it.
It's just weird.
God, yeah, usually there's 15 to 25 a year. People, oh my god, I've got a minor list of like some of the people who have been white-hatted, and we've got Queen Elizabeth II.
What?
Holy shit! What?
William and Catherine, the Duke of Duchess of Cambridge. Vladimir Putin.
No!
Bill Clinton.
Oh, that just makes sense.
George W. It doesn't say on me if it's senior or junior.
It doesn't matter.
Someone named Tony Blair. I don't know.
Oh, Tony Blair's from Britain.
I don't know, man. I have a little more respect for George W. Bush Senior than I do
That's fair.
Junior.
Yeah. So I would just like to point out now
Not much,
that
but some.
now included in that group
Are all four hobbits.
are all 4 hobbits.
Excellent.
So there's Queen.
They just gave me, like,
Queen
a list of
Elizabeth,
celebrities.
Vladimir Putin, Bill Clinton, Elijah Wood,
And hobbits.
and the hobbits.
Hobbits. Hobbitses. Yeah, that was just weird. I just quickly opened it and they're like, "Yep, there's some people," and I'm like, "Okay,
Well,
Wow.
okay."
Now this begs the question: why does Vladimir Putin have a white hat? What was he doing in Calgary?
Well, think about it. How Canada, meetings with foreign.
Oh, I figured that's probably the case, but I'm just thinking, like,
Why Calgary?
why
were they in
Calgary?
Calgary?
What possible interest would Vladimir Putin have in Calgary?
Was there an
Actually, I
Olympics
can
here?
believe him going to see this. Not in Calgary.
Or there was, but it was like a long time ago, I think.
Way before Putin.
Way before Putin.
Well, he might have been a toddler.
He got white-hatted when he
Before-
was a toddler.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I wonder. I bet I'm gonna see if there's actually like a clip. Because I bet you there would be.
There might be. Probably.
So yeah.
Someone out there
Oh, yeah.
filmed it. Had to film it.
oh yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, well that's not what I.
long and short of it, that was our
I
convention
don't want to
story.
know.
U.S. Senate unanimously condemns Putin as a war criminal, which I mean, yes, but that's not quite what I was looking for.
Gee,
I
you
mean,
think?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like at this point, if you look up Vladimir Putin, trying to find the one story of him getting a white hat that one time in Calgary is probably not going to be the first one to come up.
Yeah, you might have to do
Yeah,
some
that's-
digging.
That's gonna be digging. I just love how we had a minor side view of Kiki right there, just going.
Yeah.
Just, I am an elegant lady.
Yeah, elegant lady. My elegant fat ass is sleeping,
Oh.
and not in her normal spot. She doesn't
Ow.
want to go fight Keisha.
Claws are in the thighs.
Oh, and I got my poster up finally.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
We've
there it
been-
is.
There,
Look
there
at that
it is.
thing.
Also my moose.
What poster
And the
is
moose.
it?
It is Skull Kid from Majora's Mask.
Oh.
Yeah. You can see the damn eyes out of all the things. And my moose. My moose is very important.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris is trying to find images of Vladimir Putin with the white hat, but instead
Oh.
they found a picture, like a comparison of Vladimir Putin and Gollum.
Which, I mean,
You know what?
I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know. Should we make that our thumbnail?
No.
No.
I
No.
mean, but here's the thing: it talks about Putin. It talks about the hobbits, or well, Lord of the Rings.
This is true. That being said, we might get murdered.
Yeah.
Well, apparently,
Yeah, we might get put on a list.
Putin.
We're probably
there's
already on
people
that
have
list.
I mean,
also
true.
compared Putin to Dobby the house elf,
No, Dobby's too likable.
and apparently,
No.
apparently, it makes him really mad.
Okay, continue to do it then.
Yeah.
That just does a disservice to Dobby.
Yeah. And Dobby got fucking murdered.
I know.
I can't find it, but he was on the list, but I can't find him.
Yeah, it's probably something Calgary's trying to forget that they did.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did find the thing of the four getting white hatted.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Four
There you go.
hobbits.
Yeah.
I found that like immediately.
Yeah.
While trying to find the Vladimir Putin one.
Yeah, it is weird because like, when I went in the day after when I went in line to meet Elijah Wood, because I had to have that like thing where it's like, okay, there's 4 of them. To meet all 4 of them, I think was like $300 and something. I'm like, I could, but I shouldn't spend that much money.
Yeah, do not.
Especially when gas is already so fucking expensive everywhere.
Yeah,
Even though it was pretty cheap in Calgary.
Actually, yeah, Calgary was pretty cheap. But so I had to like pick him, and funny enough, I actually probably picked the one who was there the earliest. So I picked Elijah Wood. But in the process of waiting in line, because they're all 4 of them lined up at the various booths, I get very close to Sean Astin as he sits down in his booth. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Sean Astin. And then we have us lined up like next to the table, kind of coming up to meet Elijah Wood. And then Billy Boyd comes in and then runs over to Elijah Wood. So I'm literally just there waiting in line for Elijah Wood, and I look right next to me is fucking Billy Boyd. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Look at that butt.
I
killed Kira.
There it is.
But yeah,
I've got to kill Kira once an episode.
the thing is though,
Kira's still recovering.
then when I met Elijah Wood, it was funny because like compared to the guys we met the guys from Red Dead 2
Yeah.
last year.
Well, September.
Well, September, and they were cool, but they're
That's
also
last year.
Yeah.
yeah. But in terms of like when you're a voice actor primarily, even though they did like full mocap, so it's not full voice, it's not just voice acting, but that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
You get a good chance to like, you know, meet and greet them and they have like full on conversation. But when you're like Elijah Wood and you have that like lineup, it's very much like you meet, you say a few things, and then you gotta go.
And then you leave.
So I met Elijah Wood. I don't really recall how that conversation went because my brain was just kind of going brrr.
Yeah.
I do remember coming up there and kind of blanking on what to say, so I was just like, how do you find Calgary? I'm not from Calgary. It was like, how do you find the Calgary? I'm like, Devin, you're not from Calgary.
You don't care.
I did tell him that I missed Dirk Gently, because that was a show he was in that got canceled that they shot in Vancouver. And he
Yeah.
just kind of looked at me and just sighed and went, yeah. I was like, ah. Then I got a selfie and then I left. But it was
Yeah.
just like, I don't really remember how that went. I'm just like, I remember it happened, but I don't really recall. I could have very easily just made a complete ass of myself. I
Yeah.
wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh. So yeah,
Oh, dear.
that was really cool.
Well, nice.
All right, I have a question for you two.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Now, Kris wasn't a part of this.
Oh.
This was the day Kris was too sick to get out of bed.
Oh. It's just
A
about
couple
the
episodes
game.
ago.
Oh.
It was a couple episodes ago. And I said that this is my last issue of the game. Who took the game?
It wasn't me.
Whose turn is it? All right, we're gonna do a special game then.
Special game. Alrighty.
Special game
because
because
everybody
I'm not gonna be
forgot
able to
the
look up
game.
song lyrics. I didn't touch it. Okay, we're doing a special game. It's called I'm gonna quickly look up 3 movies. You know what? I'm actually even gonna cheat. I'm gonna bring up my movie list of movies I need to watch or have finished watching. Movie list. You go over there. All right. How fast can I do this?
That is the question.
Faster. If I wear glasses.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, that might have made it
Oh,
worse because
jeez.
they're really smudged.
Oh, God.
All right. I found the movie. I'm taking literally the first quote in it. You guys ready?
Sure.
Oh boy. So this is a movie quote.
It's a movie quote, and it's the only one we're getting this week, so it's gonna be worth a lot of points. May you never steal, lie, or cheat, but if you must steal, then steal away my sorrows. And if you must lie with me all night of my life. And if you must cheat, then please cheat death, because I couldn't live a day without you. Cheers!
Is that Princess Bride?
It is not.
No, that's an animated one, isn't it?
It is not.
Oh.
Sounds
I
like wedding
recognize
bells.
this.
Or toast.
Is it Stardust?
No. You're getting warmer with Stardust, actually.
But in what way am I getting warmer?
Exactly. I forgot to start the timer.
Get actors?
Hey, actors. It's got some well-known actors, some not well-known actors.
What?
It's got Ian McKellen in it.
Ian McKellen?
McKellen. Might be Ian McKellen, but they gave me his full last name. McElhinney. It's got Tony Rohr.
Why do I recognize this?
Noel Donovan, sorry.
Oh.
Noel O'Donovan.
Mirror Mask?
I feel like I watched this recently.
The quote
Trying to
sounds
find out what-
familiar.
It
It
does
really
sound
does.
familiar, but I'm also pretty sure I don't think I've seen whatever this is from.
This movie premiered in 2010. It received a lot of negative reviews. A lot. But most of the negative reviews were actually well, shit. They didn't like a lot of shit. They didn't like the film's pacing. They didn't like the plot. They didn't like the very limited chemistry between the two main characters.
Is
Even though
it-
there's quite a bit of it, and I don't know
is
what
it
the hell they're
Twilight?
negative about that.
So it's just kind of terrible all
Twilight.
around then.
I liked this movie. It was I will agree with the pacing though, because it was a movie that felt like it took 4 hours. It was like under 2 hours.
Oh, so it was like like the Eternals. We're halfway through,
Just
and we're like,
felt-
it feels like we're like 3/4 of the way through, realize that we're like not even half.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, it felt really long, but it was a good movie. All right, we've got.
Was it to do with puppets?
No. I'll give you some of the better actors. We got Amy Adams and Matthew.
Is it
McGoon.
Enchanted?
No.
Leap year?
Yes.
Holy shit!
Son of a bitch!
I will tell you.
I knew
the
it
only
was
reason,
something, yes.
The only reason I know this movie is because my mom really likes it.
It's a good movie. Now, do you know who said that line?
I have no idea. I've never seen
No
it.
fucking idea.
I've never seen it all the way through. I've seen like little bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, I've
like-
seen it before.
If you were to ask me what movie is like my thing, a romantic comedy set in Ireland with Amy Adams and Matthew Good. Granted, I really like Amy Adams. She's a really good actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely nowhere near my alley. But like, it's a movie I'm weirdly aware of because my mom really likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking at the other quotes that were there. I just took the first one. There are two really better ones, that third and fourth. The third quote is, which one of you bollocks think my chicken is dry?
I love that.
The other one is, what are you, the Lucky Charms leprechaun?
As opposed to any other leprechaun, but
Of course.
So say any other leprechaun,
You know, the Fruit Loops leprechaun.
obviously. So I will give Devin 2 points for that, because he didn't get the
2
bride. I was going to give you
points
2
for
points
Gryffindor.
each. 2 points for Gryffindor. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was really impromptu.
Yep.
Because I was just, Chris brought it up. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not touching
If
it.
you want. No, I was gonna be like, I could probably find another one, but
nah.
Nah,
that's probably good for now.
I'm even going to label it as bonus round.
Bonus round.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I will fix my spreadsheet later.
To be fair, Devin could use the points.
I could.
Yeah.
I
that's
haven't been
true.
doing that great recently.
I think the only one behind Devin is me, and that's because I only get like maybe a point a round.
Yeah.
I can only win a point around. Or a point question.
So the only reason I'm not last is because you're severely handicapped.
Yes.
Well, though, less likely to be handicapped if we're all taking rounds this time.
This is true.
I did my turn.
We'll,
I am
we'll
safe.
have to figure out who
Yeah,
does
we'll figure
it
out
next.
who. Yeah.
Because I'm also okay to do it.
Yes. We'll discuss
It's
that
just
after.
the
before I go to
movies
work.
part that's gonna fuck me over.
The movies part's gonna fuck you
Yeah,
over,
but that's
it's gonna be
why
easy
that's
for
why you
everyone
have
else.
me.
Yes, but you can't be the one giving you the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, that would be weird.
That's not how
I
that works.
brought up my list. That's not how it works. I brought up my list of movies, and essentially it's like 3 categories of like movies I want to watch, movies we both want to watch, movies the other person wants to watch.
The other person.
And I'm just like, first one on the list. You bleep that, please.
I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
My bad. Didn't know that wasn't supposed to be said.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Just nothing. Ignore it. Just bleep out the name that might
I'll
have been
bleep.
mentioned.
Bleep out the
I'll
name.
bleep.
Bleep out the name.
I'll find it.
For reasons I'll explain after.
Oh,
Confusion.
Yeah, first movie on the list. I was just like, yep. Leap year.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to compile movies.
It can be anime. It could be animated, like Disney movies.
But the
I
problem,
usually don't pick those because we would all be able to do those.
yeah, the problem is that I have to pick movies with quotes that Devin might not get.
Yeah, that's the
and
thing.
most
I
of the
picked some easy
and
ones
most
for
of
Devin.
the movies that you pick
Yes.
are movies that I.
But every movie that I watch are movies with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'd get them right away.
Exactly.
But still, that's what me and McBride are here for the music.
Yes.
Somehow.
Yep.
Yes, but I wouldn't want to just give. I don't watch movies.
That's true.
Except for when you're with me,
Exactly.
or if it's like Shrek or Encanto.
We don't talk about
Bruno.
No.
Which is
And actually,
ironic
Shrek would
considering
be a
they
good
have
option.
an entire song about it.
Yeah, they have an entire
Yeah.
diss track about
The
him.
entire movie is them talking about Bruno.
Yeah.
Well, no. But
No.
they have an entire
I
fucking
will-
diss track.
About not talking about Bruno.
And it's
Here's
more,
the other thing
and
about
it's
that.
it's become more successful than Let It Go, and that makes me very, very happy.
I just don't get how it got so big. I like the pressure one.
It's Lin-Manuel
That's
Miranda.
one.
Actually, fun fact: the lady who voices the real buff sister was at the Calgary Expo.
Oh, nice.
Aw, man. There was someone else at Calgary that I didn't know
Car
was there
Payton.
until you guys... there was someone else at Calgary in Artist Alley that I didn't know was there until after you guys were left, and that is the person who does... sorry, what's her name? Dingo Doodles. She does a little D&D videos of
Oh.
her campaign. Yeah, with Sips the Monkey. She was there, and I found out literally after Calgary Expo was done. I'm like,
Dingo Doodles.
should've told you
I
guys
didn't. I don't think
I
we
don't
came
recall.
across that one.
I don't recall a Dingo Doodle.
Unless maybe we did, and I just don't recognize the art style.
'Cause at least some of
she was
them,
with somebody else. She was on a booth with someone else.
Well, seeing as some of them were like cosplaying, so we might not immediately recognize them.
But she doesn't show her face. You just see the videos, right?
I don't recognize that art
So you
style,
probably-
so
Never seen the D&D movie? Not movies. The D&D skits. They're good.
No, I
Dingo
haven't.
Doodles is funny.
Actually, fun fact: they're making a D&D movie.
They've made D&D
They have
movies.
before.
Those
Yeah, but
exist.
we don't talk about them. Apart from mentioning the amazing Jeremy Irons. Go ahead.
yeah. Isn't it Chris Pine? That's who it'd be?
It's like Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Hugh Grant, a few other
I
people.
wonder if it's actually going to be good.
Probably
because, you know,
not.
Oh, probably won't be, but it might be. Who knows?
There's also going to be a Chippendale movie, which looks
Oh god.
terrible, but it's got John Mulaney and Andy Samberg, so I want to watch it just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
Okay, that might not be too bad. Those two are funny.
that could be...
I could
be
work.
okay.
It's if you watch the trailer, it relies so heavily on like how meta it's being, because it's like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit thing,
Oh,
where it's like
no.
it's
No.
not an actual continuation of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. They're treating the animated characters like they're the actors that were playing that character in real life. And I guess the Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers got canceled, and they're both retired, and one of them's gotten, like, the CGI surgery, so one of them's CGI, but one of them's 2D. And they're going so, like, obnoxiously meta with it.
I want you to stop now, because I already want to erase this knowledge from my brain.
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
But they're also, like, they're going through and they're like, interacting with, like, other Disney properties. Like there's a CGI character who's voiced by Seth Rogen, and he runs into the Pumbaa that's also voiced by Seth Rogen.
I didn't know that was voiced by Seth Rogen.
Well, not in the original, but in
No,
in the one we don't speak of.
Oh,
Live
God.
action one.
Although, admittedly, having Timon and Pumbaa be Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen is honestly kind of great. Like, if you were to tell me, okay, they're remaking The Lion King, they've got Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen as Timon and Pumbaa, I'm like, okay, that's pretty dope.
I think I'm taking psychic damage the more you talk about this movie.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer.
Like,
How do you think I felt?
I got my stress goo to play with while you were talking, and it's taken some good tolls. I found my goo.
Oh no, not the goo.
It's smart mass.
Smart Mass?
It's a non-pneumatic liquid.
I heard
Ooh.
smart ass.
It's not slime. It's not slime.
It's like that stuff that, like, basically it's liquid when you lay it flat. Or is that something
It's
else?
liquid when you're not it's liquid when you're like not putting pressure on it, and it will start to melt. But if I hit it with a hammer, it will shatter.
Yeah, it's a non-Newtonian liquid. That's what the word is.
That non-Newtonian, not pneumatic. Sorry,
Yeah, pneumatic is
Newton. It's a Newton. It's a Newton.
basically. You know, did you ever do those science experiments when you were a kid where you mix I think like flour
It's
with
I think it's cornstarch, isn't it?
That's not that.
yeah, you're cornstarch or
Yeah.
something. But basically, it's like it's a liquid, but if you push on it, it becomes solid.
You get a push.
I push it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
push him.
So like if you try to get this out of the container, if you do it gently, it comes right out. But if you're like prying at it like a child would, it doesn't come out. It's really funny.
Interesting.
It's also this one's magnetic,
Oh, fun.
so it came with a magnet that's hanging up here. I was cleaning. I cleaned up over there. I haven't gone this way
Nice.
yet. I cleaned up kinda.
Yeah, it does look cleaner over there.
It does. I wish I could.
I gotta fix that wall
I
still.
wish I could
Say the same.
say the same.
Oh, that's not the.
Oh no, we're actually all right. It's just neither of us have sweeped in a long time.
Yeah.
And honestly, I hate sweep. We should just get a fucking vacuum.
Or like a Roomba thingy.
I can guarantee a Roomba is going to probably be more expensive than a vacuum, unless
yeah.
I'm
It will.
mistaken.
No, you're right.
No, it will.
But the thing is that
Pretty
a
sure the
vacuum,
cheapest
you have to push
Roombas I've
around.
seen is like $500.
Couple hundred. I've seen them for cheaper, but
Yeah, but like when it comes to technology
Don't
like
forget,
that,
you need to get a used one and adopt them.
yeah, you gotta adopt from the shelter. You can't purchase them from a breeder.
adopt, don't shop.
I want to get.
dear.
I want a Roomba so that the cats can ride it, and so we can put googly eyes on it.
I'm pretty sure, knowing
Honestly,
our cats, they
that's
would just
why I want a
attack the
Roomba, too.
Roomba.
I want to give him a knife and call him Stab.
God.
I want to do all three. Maybe not at the same time.
Yeah, maybe not all at the same time.
Like he can keep the googly eyes.
He needs the googly eyes.
Yeah, of course.
They gotta be off center.
He needs the big googly. Yeah, they gotta
Yeah,
be
he's,
off
he's,
center.
he's
They gotta be
gonna be
googly.
special.
A very special boy.
And I shall name him Tim.
We met a pug yesterday who was a puppy. And
Show them the pictures.
his name is Hank.
Show them the pictures.
Well, okay,
Hank,
but they're
I
on my
love it.
phone.
So,
I gotta pull this
We're
up.
downstairs. I've just got off work, and we hear Lucky the dog upstairs is just like throwing a shit
Wiggin'?
fit. Like that dog is
my
barking and barking and
God.
barking
More
and barking. We find out it's because he's outside because he can't be in the room with this little pug puppy. He is
Oh my
the
god.
best boy.
Also, there's pictures.
That
Here,
is
here
so-
comes pictures of
Aw.
Boomy.
Oh, look at that boy.
Also, pictures of Boomy,
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Boomy.
I also have a picture of Boomy.
That's
but who cares
Boomy.
about
We see
Boomy
him
when
every
they're
week.
when
It's
they're
fine.
when they're pug puppies?
Well, I'll still take Boomy.
Boomy's
I have
the
one
best.
problem. I have a minor problem with pugs, though.
Same.
I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel really bad for them.
I don't like the fact
Oh,
that they
shit.
exist, but
There is someone in, I think, Germany who is bringing the breed back. Like, they're making their snout longer. Back to what it used to be instead of all squished
Yeah.
in so that their skull comes back and reforms. And I'm happy with that.
yeah,
okay
I
with
like the
that,
retro
yeah.
pug.
Yeah, he's bringing back the retro pug, essentially.
Yeah.
Oops.
I did it again.
What'd you do?
Played
What'd
with your
you do?
heart. Got lost in the game.
But,
Oh baby, baby.
Thank you.
I think I'm in love.
Sent from
I
above.
didn't start this one.
I'm not
I didn't start this
that
one.
innocent.
Innocent.
I am just realizing
beautiful.
how much of that song I actually know. I didn't think I knew that song until
Oh god, it's like
You know what's even worse
it's
is
like
that's
as
the
if
same
William
tune as
Shatner
Hit Me,
did a
Baby,
spoken word version of it or something.
Except if William
course he
Shatner weren't a
could.
fucking dickhead.
yeah.
We don't talk about the Shat Attack.
He was also at the expo.
Oh yeah.
William
also
Smith or
supports-
William Shatner.
William
He also
Shatner.
supports Autism Speaks. Yay!
Yeah.
William Shatner is not a smart man.
No.
Well, like when you hear that him and George Takei have like hated each other for like the entirety of the time they've known each other, it's like, wow, one of them must have done something really bad.
Damn.
And I feel it was Shatner because he's an
Probably.
idiot.
yeah.
Because out of the two of them, like, no,
Takei
George
is-
Takei seems cool.
I like Takei. He's been in Avatar. Not the only reason I like him, but
I'm having a minor problem.
meh. But
I'm stuck.
Where is it stuck?
in the butt.
It's stuck in my hand. It was. I hope
I
not.
hope not.
God.
No, the goo is stuck to my hands.
Ah,
I kind of want a non-Newtonian gelatinous cube. In D&D.
One that hold. It can't. Oh, I'm like, well, it can't
I was
hold
gonna
its
say
shape.
that's that doesn't work.
That defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
No,
It can't hold
I'm
its shape.
specifically thinking like in D&D, like just a non-Newtonian where the only way you could actually escape from it is if you stop struggling.
Yeah.
Because a party would never
could do
stop
that.
struggling if they got swallowed.
Yeah.
I could do that. I can make one of those.
I'm afraid of the suggestion I've just had.
I already had to make a blue chimera last week.
Like my mom's cat? I know what a chimera actually is.
I was like very concerned for a second.
No, her name is Chimera because when
That's the
she
one.
was a kitten, we decided that she was like part squirrel, part cat, part something else, and we were just like, yeah, she's a chimera.
That's a chimera. Yep. I tried to turn it into a cube and it's already melting.
That'll do it.
That'll do, pig.
Yep.
That'll
Yeah.
do.
Turned it into a cube, already melting. And I just hit it against the table, completely flat on that edge
Yeah,
again.
there you go.
I can go back. I'm done freaking out over what Devon was saying. Hanging back on the wall. I've put, because part of my desk is metal, the magnet sticks to the metal, and I've just kind of stuck the whole thing to it.
Nice.
It works! I can't lose it this way.
It's not dumb if it works.
Not dumb if it works. Yeah. I found a lot of weird shit while I was cleaning. I found my yearbook.
Oh wow.
Oh, fun.
I
Which
found
year?
The one we graduated.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I found my VHS player.
Oh god.
Does it
You mean
still
the
work?
VCR?
VHS.
No,
It's
the
a-
VHS is the
It's-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The VCR is the thing that
Yeah,
plays
I'm
the
dumb.
VHS.
This one's not a VCR though. It's a combo one, so it's got that weird stupid name.
Oh, the VCR DVD player?
Oh, we used to have those for a while.
We used to use those as the only way we could control cable.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Yep.
you'd hook it up so you could
Mine
change
still
the
has
channels.
all of the wires to do that. Yeah, I found it and I was cleaned it off and I'm like, quickly plugged it in, turned on. I'm like, oh my fucking god! Turned it off again, put it away.
Oh dear.
It's kind of. I wonder. Well, my other monitor still has red, white, and yellow cable connection.
Yeah.
And if need be, I have the converter,
Yes.
which is still hooked into something. I wonder what that is.
Converter.
Is it these at 64?
Is it deep nut?
Why?
It is the N64.
Hey, there you go.
I'm not plugging my converter into these nuts.
That would be painful.
That would be very painful. Be like an episode of like Jackass or something.
Oh
yeah,
god.
probably.
I could see them doing that. Didn't they make a new
Yeah,
movie a few
they
months
did.
ago?
Yeah. Shouldn't
I
they
had someone
be
ask if I wanted
retired
to
at this
see it,
point?
and I'm like, I'm.
Shouldn't they be dead at this point?
That's why I'm saying
Some
retired.
of them are dead.
Couple of
That's true.
Some of
Is that
them are
chocolate?
All
dead.
of them are.
Oh no, the chocolate's been eaten already.
Yeah.
I just noticed that there's a chocolate box thingy, but it's
Oh yeah, I was thinking from a while ago.
the chocolate. I'm hungry.
There's chocolate over there. The
There
little
is
chocolate eggs.
over there.
Um,
I got distracted. Don't mind me.
I was eating Kinder eggs earlier.
Ooh, Kinder Egg.
I had
Kinder
a-
Surprise.
I was too sick to get my giant Kinder egg this
Oh,
year.
yeah,
From
are
Easter.
you
I was really
okay?
sad.
It just occurred
almost
to
the
me.
end of the episode. Now the question
It
gets
just occurred
asked.
to me. Well, like I've seen
I
you,
assumed that she was okay given the fact that she's alive.
and you were at D&D a few days ago. So I'm like, okay, she's presumably okay. But I'm like, I've never asked.
My dad has COVID now.
I'm mostly okay. I'm still a bit wheezy, and I'm getting tired very fast.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that's a.
Yeah, that was the same with
still
us.
coughing up like my body weight and phlegm every morning, which is really gross.
Now, can you smell and taste?
I never lost that.
Oh, you're lucky,
Yeah.
because that's stuck with us for like a month.
Well, no, it didn't last very long for me. It was just the fact that I.
It lasted a while
couldn't
for me.
eat very much because I already have sensory issues. So trying to eat things when you can't taste them doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Though I will say, since I got sick, I still have not felt hungry.
Yeah, that makes sense. Lack of
Like,
appetite.
even now, I'm like, I haven't eaten in the past 8 hours, and I am not hungry. I should eat something, is essentially how I'm surviving right
Yeah.
now.
I know
Yeah.
that feeling, except I don't reach the I should eat something stage.
No, you don't.
Until I get another migraine. I don't have one right now.
Okay,
I'm just
that was
lamenting
like that sounded like you were
The way you
leading.
said
It really
that,
did.
Like, do you have another
No, I'm just
migraine?
realizing how many fucking migraines I've had in the
Yeah.
last week and a half. Anybody want to guess?
Have you eaten properly?
Oh, no.
My guess is no.
No, do you want to guess how many migraines I've had in the last week and a half?
No.
5.
I choose the safe option of no.
I've had 5. The longest period
Will
of
the worm
days.
make it better?
Sure, yes, I want to see the worm. Bring me the boy. The longest time I've had between migraines is 4 days. But I think I'm doing okay for now. Theoretically.
I'm missing one.
Bring me the
Got
boy. Wormies. I love the
I don't know,
wormies.
where'd the third one go?
Isn't he falling apart?
Got further.
Hey, I think Devin, you have
Yeah,
that same shirt. The I drink and I throw things.
I drink and I.
Yep, I have that
in
shirt
that
too.
same color too.
We bought this at the we bought this at the same con on the
Oh,
same
that's
day by
right, we did.
accident.
Yes.
We met up and like, look at this shirt I bought. I'm like, I also bought this shirt.
Actually, you know what? That is a valid reason for why we should still continue to go to the Vancouver Expo.
Yes.
Kira.
Yes. Because I just realized it is
Wormies.
very fun to go to cons with a bunch of your friends.
I haven't gone to a con in so long because I don't like the idea of going with COVID.
That's yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
I've never been.
Honestly, I don't think we were really planning
We
on
need to
going
take
this year, if
McBride.
not for.
Yeah, I wasn't really planning on going except for the fact that they announced
Had
the
the
four
hobbits.
hobbits were going to be there. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, kind of happy.
And it also gave me another
Yeah, we
excuse
need
to
to-
go on
next
another
time-
vacation. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's the
yes.
other thing is that we kind of needed the de-stressor.
We needed the break,
Yeah, yeah.
which it mostly worked.
Mostly.
I will hopefully de-stress when I get my vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
You've
coming up
earned
soon,
them.
eh?
It's after everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to buy a plane ticket.
You should probably
yes,
do
that.
that.
Yeah, you should do that.
I found like a few plane tickets, and they're like, I have a 12-hour layaway in LA, and I'm like, fuck
Oh,
no,
dear.
Well, maybe.
fuck no,
But no.
not 12 hours.
No.
No. Like some of them were like an hour or two. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
okay.
fine.
That's a short layover isn't too
Not
bad.
Yeah.
fucking 12.
You could drive to another state by then.
Right? You may as well drive the rest
maybe.
of the way at that point.
Yeah.
I can't drive.
Well,
Take
yes.
your chances.
Actually, yeah, if I go all the way to LA, it would be faster for me
Yeah.
to drive there than it would to wait for that plane, because it only takes like 36 hours to drive there from
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
And that's mostly the mountain passes, which by the time I get to LA are gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although, if not for the fact that you get extremely car sick.
Yeah.
Which probably
It's the
would be
one
better if you
reason,
drive, honestly. Because I get car
But the
sick.
car
Because
sick.
you said yours
Yeah,
got
I
better.
get car sick if I'm, like, in the passenger seat and I'm, like, distracted. If I'm looking out a window, it's fine. But, like, if I'm, like, looking at something, like, if I'm looking down or something, like, that's when it gets really bad. I need to be looking out the window.
Yeah, I can't read while
If I
I'm
look
driving.
out the window, I still get sick. That's a focusing thing.
Yeah. Well, I used to be able to do it, but I think it's because when I when I read now, it's not a physical book; it's on the phone, and there's too much movement, so it's causing the eyes to flicker, and that makes me sick.
Yeah, even looking out the window, I still eventually get sick. Like the plane's okay. I think it's because we're like going so fast. I've never had a problem with boats. I don't even get sea legs on boats.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's very weird. Trains are
Iffy.
hit and miss.
How are you on the transit
I
then?
get sick. Very badly.
What?
Huh.
Yeah, Kris has just put together that I take transit a lot.
Yeah.
Why do you think I always look ill?
Oh. To be fair, I don't go in transit with you, so it's not like I'm noticing you get ill, but
It's like, why do you think I always look ill? Everywhere.
yeah, because Kyra gets sick on transit. I've been sick on transit, but I was hungover at the time and had a migraine.
I've done that, too. On the way to work. And then I
Most-
promptly called
yeah,
in saying, yep, no, I'm going home.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, but I threw up on the SkyTrain.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
I did that. They didn't even let me like call in. I had a migraine. I was sick on the SkyTrain. I had to go home and change my shirt and then go back and still continue to go in.
That's awful.
It's my fault for being like, do you really still need me today, or can I go home? I should have just said I'm going home.
Yeah. Don't give them the option. The
actually-
option to.
Actually, they're not supposed to let you come in if you've been throwing up. That's because that's now a biohazard problem.
It was because it was a migraine and not an actual sickness.
Thing is, it made
You
but it
threw
made
up?
you
Yeah.
throw up.
I haven't.
It is now a biohazard problem.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Payless doesn't exist anymore.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, I haven't thrown up in from a migraine in 5 years.
That's
think-
good.
So
All right. But stopping on 5 years, we
Yeah.
need to end this.
Yeah.
So I hope you all enjoyed this episode of JKT Radio. Don't forget to check out JKT Gaming, where we have just started Ocarina of Time. I believe it came out a few days late.
It did. That was my bad. It came I think
What-
it came out a day
Ocarina.
late.
Yeah, I just noticed it. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
not right.
And
That's not right.
new episode of
Castle Crashers
fucking
is
Castle
back up.
Crashers. Finally. I
is
got
back,
it to work.
Back up and running.
The audio's gone,
Jimmy
but you
will
know
be
what? The
avenged.
video works, so it's fine.
The audio's gone.
You know what? I made it work. It's fine.
Okay, that's what matters. And if you're listening to this on Spotify on Monday or any other place you guys get your podcasts, don't forget to give us a follow and a little heart because we heart you too. And if you are watching this on YouTube on Wednesdays,
Why?
Give us a comment.
You get to see the cats.
You get to see the cats.
Exactly, you get to see the cats.
You get to see our faces.
Yeah,
you get to see
they
our
don't care
faces
about the
too,
faces.
but you
They
get to
just
see
want
the
the cats.
They just want the kitties.
Like, we have a
Like
rare
a rare
Ben
Ben.
appearance right now.
Ben.
Look at that.
It's Ben!
Look at that, a beautiful face. Look at that kitty cat. He's getting kisses.
He wants to escape
Yeah, you'll get
desperately.
to
And he's
see our
done.
weird reactions of concern. A lot of cats. There's always at least a cat in one of the
Yes,
corners of the
that's
screen
true.
at all
Yep.
times.
Guaranteed at least a cat.
Either be it Kiki or Boomy or one of my 2 cats. 4 cats. 4 cats. It's usually these
Yeah.
2 though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode and bye.
Bye.